And we're back with Let's Play Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars Director's Cut. And just FYI, people, I might actually do a Let's Play of the original game too, because it's actually very different from this one in a lot of ways. For instance, you don't have these little flashy things over things you can interact with. You can actually die. Yeah, this is going to be kind of a boring Let's Play, I guess, because you can't really die in this game. So really, this was kind of wimpified. I think this is the locked door. Yeah. But where we left off, we had just gotten this key from the now widow.
Now we were getting somewhere.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere now, apparently. And now we're in a study. So, let's take a look over here. See this couch thing.
The sofa was antique. For one horrible moment, I had an image of a naked cochon wriggling around on it with a young journalist. Oh.
It is a very scary thought. Let's take a look at what's over here.
As expected, the desk was yet another priceless antique. Yawn. The blotter and in tray had clearly been placed with mathematical precision.
Hey.
My heart skipped a beat. It was a carved elephant.
Huh? Okay.
But not just any carved elephant.
This is a very special one, I guess.
Made by my father.
Oh,
I knew for
yeah,
certain
that is important
because
then.
in my apartment I had its exact twin, carved into a box he had made. So Cochon had known my father. They really must have been friends. I decided to take the carved elephant. It clearly meant nothing to Imelda.
Alright. Let's take a look at this.
It was a sheet of blotting paper in a leather holder. Its cracked surface looked ancient. Reminded me of its owner. I didn't need a sheet of blotting paper. Not while it was blank.
Let's look over here.
The painting showed the Cachons together, in love. As the poet said, the past is a different country. Or did I read that in a fortune cookie?
Does it matter? Fortune cookies are wonderful. But yeah, hunting, obviously. The pastime of British folk, of course.
There was the very faintest of clicks.
Ah!
Behind the picture was a safe.
Well, I believe we have a key. Yep. What's
There
this?
was a strange stone cylinder in the safe. In the safe was some kind of artifact. There were strange symbols on its surface. It looked like the printer's blocks I'd made at art school.
That's a little clue there.
There was one thing I'd learned about symbols. They are always important. But these symbols scratched into stone were impossible to read. I needed to find a way of printing them.
Ah, clue,
At least
clue,
the
clue.
stone was round. But what could I use for ink? And what could I print on? Sure, I was stealing, but I knew Imelda didn't know about the artifact, and Carchon was past caring.
It's a very, I don't know, weird attitude, I guess. Now, if you people have ever seen one of those printing roller things, basically what you do is you take ink, you roll it in, then you roll it on whatever you need to print. So, we have ink, we have paint.
I'd spread blue paint over the bottom of the tray. It was ruined. I was a very bad girl, but also quite a clever one.
Aren't you modest? Okay, put that in there. I love how she puts it back in her pocket.
In the paint until it was completely coated.
And then you take this and put it on here.
Genius. The roller and the pen worked just as I planned. But what did it say?
Can't read.
A secret message had been printed on the blotting paper.
I see SDSSDSS. And
It was some kind of coded message. It read, Subjudice. I may not have learned a lot as a journalist, but that was a term I knew well. It means a legal case that is before the courts. Below
Okay.
it was a sequence of letters that made no sense.
SDSSDSS.
I suddenly realized there was a connection between the boat ticket and the coded message.
What?
The boat ticket was stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. The Conciergerie on the Ile de la Cité, by the river, housed the ancient law courts.
Huh?
So,
What is
subjudice
this?
could in this case mean literally under the law courts, below the Conciergerie.
Okay.
I was pretty
That's a
sure
pretty
I found
weird
what I
leap
could
of
here.
logic
And
right there.
Besides, all this opulence was making me pine for my regular life of poverty. This was a huge story. It was also one heck of a puzzle with a lot of pieces missing. But I
Yeah.
was going to crack it. And if I could just remember the name of that fancy prize you get for being an ace journalist, I was definitely going to win it this time.
She is so modest. My God. Let's see. These are our notes, so they'll come in handy eventually. You see, we've now got the
Rolling
message.
out it
We now have the message. Let's see.
This wasn't the time for me to lie on the sofa doing my Marie Antoinette impression. Though it is very
What?
popular at parties, especially with gay guys. Don't ask me why.
Yes, they did just go there, people. They just went there, which is disturbing.
I didn't need the light.
Okay. I believe that's all we can do in here. I'm not exactly sure though. Do 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 do. Let's ask her about this thing. Maybe. Yeah. Come on. Okay.
Did you find anything useful?
This carving. Do you know anything about it?
It was Pierre's. What does the statue have to do with...
I didn't
Please,
give
I
her a
need to know.
carving.
He was given it by a friend. Something to do with Africa.
He
African,
never explained any more.
No. But I think it was important to him. Always on display. Why?
It was carved by my father.
Oh, I see. I didn't know.
Obviously.
No, dear. I will do everything I can to find the killer.
Thank you, my dear.
And if the police ask,
Don't worry. You were never here.
Groovy.
subjudice was the key.
I do not
I was
exist.
going to have to find a
Mwahaha.
way under the conciergerie. I decided to head straight for the quayside on the Ile de la Cité. If there was a way of getting under the conciergerie, it would have to be from there.
An hour later. Dun 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 dun. Oh,
Canchon wasn't
This is
the
very
type for
nice
messing
artwork.
about on the river. He was up to something down here. Something that got him killed.
Yeah, this is very, very, very nice artwork.
It was the old boat.
Then the answer.
Okay, yeah, whatever.
This fence was a...
Okay, that's a permanent fixture. Don't want to go that way yet. This is gonna be...
The cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before. It was embroidered on the lace cloth I picked up at Carchon's apartment. I knew I was on the right track.
It's painfully obvious, if you ask me.
I tried pushing the fence, but it wouldn't move. A strange
Oh,
pair
yeah,
of
I
locks
hate this.
stopped the latches from releasing the gate.
Because these are kind of annoying. Basically, you have to move all of the rectangular blocks, so eventually this little thing here, with the notch on it, gets all the way to the other side. So, and they can only move in certain directions. So let's see if I can remember how to do this. Maybe. I hate puzzles like this. I mean, I really, really hate puzzles like this. They're really irritating. Okay, that down, that over. And they're only irritating because it's just a matter of trial and error here. Let's see if I can do anything. Move that over. Okay. We're slowly getting there, folks. Let's see here. That's not going to help me any. Damn. This isn't really getting me anywhere. Actually, let me just go work on the other one here. See if I can do this one any easier or something like that. So I can move this over. Then move all this kind of stuff all over the place if I need to. And it resets automatically, so I can fiddle about with it if need be. Okay. You see, I can't really do anything with that. I really hate puzzles like this. Move this all the way up or something? No, wait. Let's move this over here. No. It snaps into position. That's bull crap. This is really helpful, yeah. So yeah, I'm a really bad source for like walkthrough kind of stuff, especially when it comes to puzzle solving like this, because these puzzles are full of crap, and I can't really figure them out ever. In fact, the only way I've managed to do it the first time was through trial and error over and over and over again. Eventually, I got lucky. So yeah, pretty much screwed here. Sorry. Stuff all over the place. Oh, where? These puzzles are full of crap. Because there's only one way to complete any of them. And you can never figure it out without just being horrendously lucky. Okay. Maybe. No, that doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? So somehow I gotta get these out of the way, and it's not gonna work like that. Okay, that worked. Ah, there we go.
One down, one to go.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video off here, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.